Okay, hello everyone, Clarke Towson here. I'm the CEO of INTJ Building. What we've got here is a cheap pool, an inflatable pool from Kmart, and I've placed it on the driveway. Okay, this is 500 millimeter high. This water that I'm standing in right at the moment. Now, Engeny, which is the flood management company, they create those flood maps. They believe that this amount of water can come onto the driveway and flood through into the garage. Look at this water height. All right, it's impossible. It's just not possible. There is no hydraulic mechanism for this amount of water to be over the driveway. We've got 1 degree downward slope towards the road. We've got legal point of discharge over here with a 2.3 degree slope from the brick, where the brickwork is of the garage, down to the top of the legal point of discharge. We've got a 30 millimeter lip on the driveway. It is not possible for this amount of water to come over this driveway. The special building overlay on 7 Cullen Court is incorrect, okay? So this is one of the first tests that I'm doing, wading around in this pool. Next one, I'm going to place the pool over on the trailer yard block because Engeny's flood maps says that's a flood risk as well, and they of course get it from Melbourne Water. All right. So we've got some water going down the side at the moment. That's just due to the pool needs to be inflated a little bit more, right? But there is no hydraulic mechanism for this amount of water to collect over this driveway in a 1 in 100 year storm. It is not possible, okay? So the SBO is invalid, it needs to be updated, it is wrong, okay? And this is the simplest test, right? No equations, no stuffing around with science and any of this sort of stuff. Here's a simple test, right? A pool in a driveway. It is not physically possible for this amount of water to collect on this driveway. It's just not, right? And I can crap on about the Navier-Stokes equations, this, or physics that, but you can see quite clearly that it is impossible, right? Got our rubber duck here, right? And by the way, this amount of water is 390 mil. Actually, it's a little bit less now because some of it's come over the side. It's about 350 millimeters worth in terms of height of the water, right? The pool height is supposed to be 500 millimeters. You can see it's a little bit lower. I've got this black bucket over at the side that indicates what the height should be once it's fully inflated. But as you can see, there is no hydraulic mechanism for this amount of water to collect over this driveway. So Engeny's flood maps are incorrect. Melbourne Water's flood maps are therefore incorrect because Engeny's maps are based on them, and we need it to be changed, right? The SBO on 7 Cullen Court is simply not defensible, right? Water cannot flow uphill, as my good friend Paul loves to say, okay? Water seeks its own level, right? And it does. It cannot flow uphill like this, right? It is not possible for half a metre of water to form over this garage driveway. All right, I'm done.